Hello, and welcome to session two of the Pathway to Success program. Being a business owner is the quintessential display of the American dream, the opportunity to create whatever life you want from scratch. Many times people get into owning a business because they're really successful in their trade, but they don't know how to run a business. The Pathway to Success program was created to fill that gap, and that's why I'm here. If business owners aren't careful, the American dream can turn into a bit of an American nightmare. If not kept in check, your business can turn into a money sucking, time wasting wood chipper just ready to devour your relationships and your time. Relationships start falling apart, marriages fail, friendships die, kids flounder instead of thriving. We're here in this program to stop that from happening in your business. I find it troubling that 65% of businesses fail in the first 10 years. But what hurts my heart even more is knowing that there are another percentage of businesses that should have failed, but people just aren't letting go. And they're just being drug across the ground, being scraped and banged up along the way because they don't know that there's a better way. It doesn't have to be like that. Every single day, I ask myself, is this worth the time away from my kids? Is this worth the time away from my husband? And the truth is, if it's earning income to support the goals that I have for my family, then the answer is likely yes. But if it's not, then the answer is probably no. When you're living the American dream, that means every aspect of your life needs to live in accordance to that dream. What is your dream? Is your dream to be the first millionaire in your family? Is your dream successful in business so much so that you can pass this business along to your children? Is your dream to retire early and travel the world? Whatever your American dream is, it needs to be your passion. Without passion, any rational person would give up, according to Steve Jobs. Why? Why are you in this profession? Why are you putting your blood, sweat, and tears into this business? If you're thinking, well, money, because I get paid good to do it, I would respectfully say that that isn't going to motivate you forever. That won't work. It might work for you now, but it won't work long term because money isn't a motivator long term. Money is a motivator when you don't have any. But the truth is that money isn't going to get you out of bed when it's cold outside. What is it that's getting you out of bed early while the rest of your family is still sleeping? What is your purpose? It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is where you're going. It doesn't matter what your business looks like today or how successful it's been in the past. 90 days from now, your business could be unrecognizable from where we start today. A few years ago, a friend of mine asked me what I was doing to build generational wealth. And I kind of said, well, I guess I'm going to Google what generational wealth is because I've never heard that term before. And the truth is, I didn't come from generational wealth. That's why I've never heard of that term. I didn't come from money at all. I grew up in a house full of love and laughter. My parents bought that house at the intersection of 8 Mile and DeQuinder for $30,000 before I was born. I was blessed to grow up in that home with a mom and dad who loved their children more than anything in the whole world. My mother was a housekeeper, but when her kids went to school full time, so did she. She put herself through nursing school, graduated, and become the kind of nurse that you would want your mom to have, the kind that serves others instead of herself. As the only daughter and middle child of three, I was always the center of attention. And my brothers and I never spent a second needing or wanting for anything. My dad is an honest mechanic. If you break it, I can fix it. He worked afternoons and midnights. He left for work around 2:30 in the afternoon and then came home around 7:30 a.m. He would sleep during the day when we were at school because providing for the financial needs of his family was his top priority. And it wasn't until I had children of my own that I realized my mom and dad's sacrifice for my brothers and me. My dad was always there for us when we needed him. In spite of his work schedule, I was having this conversation with my brother yesterday. My dad never missed a game. He never missed an opportunity to cheer us on from the sidelines. He was always there. So when I say I grew up poor, it really doesn't feel true. It seems a little dishonest for me to say that because while I didn't come from money, the generational wealth that my parents gave to me is the work ethic, the dedication and devotion. My dad taught me so many principles like put your clients first. You don't go home until the job is done. If you tell your clients you're going to do something, you're going to do it. Be honest. It's only money. If your clients can't pay you, do it anyway. If they need you, help them anyway. When you're home, be there with your family. Work hard and vacation harder and spend your money and your time well. No matter where you started, humble beginnings or not, you have the ability and frankly the obligation to determine where you're going and find the pathway to get you there. Where do you want to go? No matter what the answer is to that question, the pathway is sales to get you there. We are all salesmen. I know, I'm sorry. I know I just hurt your feelings. I hope we can still be friends. But no matter the industry, we are in the sales business. Sales doesn't have to be slimy. We have all had a bad experience with a salesperson. We've all met a salesperson who was short term motivated to take our money and run. That is an unskilled salesperson. And as my dad would say, that ain't us. The free market depends on salespeople. The American dream depends on us as small business owners. According to Business Insider, small businesses are small but mighty. There are 28 million small businesses in the United States. 70% of small businesses are owned by a single person. Small businesses employ 57% of the country's private workforce. Small businesses pay 44% of the US payroll. 60 to 80% of all new jobs come from small businesses. Small businesses like yours and mine. Let's talk about sales business. There are 6 spokes to this wheel: sales skills, marketing, customer experience, time management, financial management, and personal development. The Pathway to Success program, we're going to be working through each of these spokes. You will not only grow as a salesperson, but as a human being. A rising tide lifts all ships. There's no way to exponentially improve your business without improving your mind and your heart and your life. For the success of your small business, you need to understand this principle: the difference between a job and a business. There's a huge difference between being the employee and the employer. We are CEOs. I keep a note to remind myself on my desk: CEO only. That's to remind me that this isn't a job, it's a business. And I don't just put in my time and then go home. It is my obligation to myself and my family to spend my hours away to the highest and best use. I have a chance to build a business that will last for years and years to come, an opportunity to build something that I could pass on to my children. What is your business? Sales and marketing and relationships are your business. You must generate business. Nobody goes out of business because they had too many clients. I will teach you how to run your business instead of letting it run you. Customer experience is your job. Doing a good job is not enough. Good customer experience is the biggest lead generation tool. I will teach you how to improve your customer experience so that your clients build a business for you. Serving others is the key to sales. Bringing value to those around us is the key to a sales business. Every part of this program is based on my experience in business and the experience of the people I've surrounded myself with over the years. Last week, John Maxwell told me that what you focus on expands, and we know that to be true. Let's focus on expanding your business. Here's what I'm asking from you. Number one, I want you to promise yourself to commit to this course. I want you to complete each module. And third, I want you to set aside time in your schedule to do the homework assignments. I built this program to help owners succeed, but only you can hold yourself accountable. Only you can put in the work. Only you can apply what you've learned. The trajectory of your business changes today. We're going to go from being business owners to top producers to professionals to leaders. Your homework for today is to tell me what is your American dream, and also to complete and submit this form. The commitment form for the Pathway to Success asks you when you're beginning and when your 90 days is up. It then asks you to commit to those things that I asked you for earlier. You'll sign it and I'll sign it. And I look forward to seeing your career change right before your eyes. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward.